Nityanandam.
Nityanam,
My name is Manitya Vedarupananda.
and my name is Varsha.
So today we're back with another video on our lifestyle here in the ashram. So what's today's topic?
Bhagashastras.
Okay, so what is Bhaga Shastra, Varsha?
It's the traditional Vedic food that we eat. It's like all the food that's given directly by Sadashiva. Everything about food, from what food is, what taste is, to how food is supposed to be made, and all of that is given in the Agamas. So in the Agamas is a specific part called the Bhagashastras, which is dedicated just to the science of food.
That's interesting. So what sort of food? Like, do we have any restrictions?
Yes, it's only vegetarian food, and we're trying as much as possible to make it completely organic. And in the ashram right now, we're making all arrangements so that in a while we're going to be completely self-sustainable, and everything we grow is like completely safe to eat. There's nothing toxic in it.
But like for people outside, what is the significance? Like, why would anybody want to become a vegetarian? Like, why? What would really shift their
Okay,
whole thing?
so first thing I can say is the thing that kind of stands out to me the most uh, from an outside or view perspective is for the sake of the environment. So we all know about climate change, and whether you believe it or not, it's happening. And the best thing that could you could do for the environment right now is become a vegetarian, because the it's living as a non-vegetarian, especially eating things like beef, pork, etc. It's just not sustainable, and we just can't afford to live that way anymore.
And I think like more people become vegetarian, the more amount of land we're using productively to actually grow food.
Yeah,
Because otherwise we're just growing animals and
and
that
like
becomes food.
cow farts and
Yeah,
stuff.
that's like terrible.
So yeah, that's the thing. But apart from that, I think it's also the very effect the food has on you. Now there are three states in which we live, right? One is Rajas, one is Tamas,
And satwa.
and Sattva. So basically, when you eat a non-vegetarian diet, yes, you get your protein and whatnot. But the thing is that it's not just the nutrient intake. That's how medicine today treats it, because medicine only sees a human being as a dead body. That's how we diagnose everything. But in Vedic tradition, because we have the third eye, because we can do body scanning, we see everything as living organisms. So we see in much more detail as to what affects us how. There's much more to us than just our gross body, right? So the vegetarian food is designed in the way that it just syncs our entire body and aligns it to like live in the state of sattva, where you're not lazy, you're not in tamas, you're not dead, and you're not lethargic. At the same time, you're not that very frequent non-vegetarian eater where you're active, but you're in rajas, you're restless, like internally within the mind. You can't be in a peaceful state because of the biomemory of the animals you're eating. So
Yeah, talking about the biomemory, when an animal is being like slaughtered for food,
hmm,
at the last moments of its life, the amount of pain that it faces, the amount of fear, all of that gets recorded in its biomemory. And when another person or organism actually eats these animals, it gets transferred to them. So, anyone, like on an average, even it's been like statistically proven that people who actually eat meat actually have higher chances of being depressed in life and having a lot of mental illnesses and physical ailments just because of that one reason of biomemory transfer of the pain pattern from the animal to like us or humans. So I mean, not it's like one, the environment, and two, it's for your own good. That
and another beautiful thing about this is no one is forced to live this lifestyle. You can't force yourself to live it, or you won't enjoy it. So for me, for example, I used to eat non-vegetarian food before meeting Swamiji, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. But after I came here and I started living this lifestyle, it's not that like I thought, oh, this is bad, so I shouldn't do it. I just felt I don't need this anymore, so why not give it up? I'm getting something much better now.
yeah, and like with this diet, you do a lot more. Like one is your body becomes a yogic body,
Hmm.
then two is you're able to grasp all the energy Swamiji pours into us and manifest the Shaktis of Sadashiva. So isn't that like a good enough reason why you'd like to take this lifestyle change?
Not to mention we're like up and like working. like working all the time, like 20 hours a day, that you can't possibly do that with a non-vegetarian diet.
Exactly. Like
Not the way we are over
every day, like we wake up somewhere between 3 to 3:30. We're
Yeah.
out by what 11 o'clock,
Mhm.
11, 12. But that's like in a normal scenario that wouldn't be possible. Even like back at home, I don't think I'd be able to manage with that
Yeah.
amount of sleep.
And all your doctors will tell you that no, you need at least 8 hours or at least 6 hours of sleep. But
Yeah.
that's not the Nityananda way because you got Swamiji.
Anyway, so keep like watching our videos and hope you like this lifestyle video on vegetarianism and Bhaga Shastra. We'll continue. Maybe we'll put in some more points on our next part 2 version of this video.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, comment, like, and share. Nityanandam.
Nityanam.